Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna. You got Sharanamrita? Yes. Is there any sweet prasad? Little in the folio, if you can. Harivar. You check if is there anything sweet in. Yes, give whatever is there. Ah, really? Harivar. May Lord bless him. He got. Jai Ho. Jai Patit Pavan Guru Maharaj ki Jai. Jai 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 Shri Guru Maharaj Lagur Hari ki Jai. Shri Radha Govinda ki Jai. Jai Lord Jagannath bless you Prabhu. Yes. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Radhe Radhe.
He is a fan of Lord Krishna.
Yes, he is Krishna Bhakta.
Every time he is listening Krishna's bhajan.
Yes.
Every time.
So he is fortunate that Govindaji invited him for birthday. Yes. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. May Lord bless you. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hari Bol. Priyanarma Sakha Kaschid Arjuna Pandavo Arjuna Militva Samabhud Ramanando Raya Prabhu Priya Ato Radha Krishna Bhakti Prema Tattvadikam Kriti Ramanando Gaura Chandram Pratyavarna Yadanvaham Laliteti ahureke yattadeke nanumayante bhavanandam prati praho gorayatvam prahatpati gopya junyaya sadhama eki bhuya pipandava arjuno yadraya ramananda iti ahur uttamam Ajunya bhavaturnam Arjunopi cha pandava Iti padmotara kande Vyaktameva varayate Tasmadeta trayam ramanandaraira Rai mahasayaham. There too Arjuna in Krishna Lila. One is a Priyanarma Sakha in Vraja, the other is one of the Pandavas. These two combined to become Mahaprabhu's dear companion, Ramananda Rai. Ramananda was very knowledgeable in the essential nature of loving devotion to Radha and Krishna, which he expounded to Gaurachandra daily. Some people say that Ramananda Rai was Lalita Sakhi, while others don't. Mahaprabhu himself told Bhavananda Rai that he was Pandu, the husband of Kunti and father of the Pandavas. Padma Purana states that the Pandava Arjuna became the Gopi Arjunya. Thus the most learned say that in Ramananda Rai all these three personalities combined. It is spoken in Gaura Ganodesha Dipika. As stated in these verses from Gaura Ganodesha Dipika, some people hold that Ramananda Rai was an incarnation of Lalita. Some others are of the opinion that he was Vishaka. In his commentary on Chaitanya Charitamrita, Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur writes, the love that awakened in Ramananda and Mahaprabhu when they met was the same as the love that Vishaka had for Radha and Krishna in Vraja, and that which Radha and Krishna had for Vishaka. Thus it is clear that that Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur saw Ramananda Rai as Vishaka. Ramananda Rai was one of the Lord's 3.5 most intimate associate. The Lord accepted that Shiki Mahiti's sister was one of Radha's friends. In the entire world, there were only 3.5 devotees who was worthy. They were Swarup Damodar, Raya Ramananda, and Shiki Mahiti. Shiki's father was named Bhavananda Rai. He was born into family of the Odyssean Karana caste. Bhavananda Rai was previously King Pandu. He had 5 sons, of whom Ramananda Rai was the eldest. The other 4 brothers were Gopinatha Patanayak, Kalanidhi, Sudhanidhi, and Bhaninatha Patanayaka. The Lord states in Chaitanya Charitamrita, "You are Pandu himself, and your wife is Kunti. Your 5 sons are the 5 Pandavas." Manohar Rai, a descendant of Ramananda Rai, has recorded his family's history. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur has summarized some details of his account in his Anubhasya. Odyssean society considers the Karana community to be part of the Shudra caste. Ramananda Rai was born into this community. Nevertheless, though he was considered by society to be a Shudra by birth, he was de facto Brahmana. Indeed, as a Vaishnava Paramahamsa, he was a spiritual master to the Brahmanas. By Krishna's will, the creator Brahma himself appeared in outcast family as Haridas Thakur in order to show that one's family and one's race have absolutely no importance. Born as a Muslim, Haridas Thakur only enriched Lord Gauranga's pastimes. Haridas Thakur was born in a low caste family at the Lord's desire in order to show that caste and class have no importance at all. All the scriptures say that a devotee of Vishnu, though born in lowly family, is still worshipable by all. What will one's social position do for one who is born in high caste but doesn't worship Krishna? He will go to hell despite his high birth. Haridas Thakur took a low birth just to bear witness to the scriptural statements. This was spoken about Chaitanya Bhagavata 1.1637. A Vaishnava is beyond the qualities of material nature. Anyone who considers a devotee in terms of his birth or race is destined for a hellish existence. Here one shloka say, Achay Vishnu Shiladhir. Anyone who considers the deity of Vishnu to be nothing but stone, the Guru to be an ordinary human being, or the Vaishnava to be a member of particular caste or race, who takes the holy water which has washed Vishnu or the Vaishnava feet and can destroy all the sins of the age of Kali. So again, anyone who considers the deity of Vishnu to be nothing but stone, the Guru to be an ordinary human being, or the Vaishnava to be a member of a particular caste or race, who takes the holy water which has washed Vishnu or Vaishnava's feet and can destroy all the sins of the age of Kali to be ordinary water, who thinks that the name or mantra of Vishnu which destroys all evils is the same as any other sound, or who takes Vishnu, the Lord of all lords, to be anything other than him, suffer hellish existence. This was spoken in Padma Purana. Bhavananda Rai made his home in Brahmagiri or Alalnath, about 12 miles west of Puri. Rai Ramananda was king, Prataparudra's governor in Vidyanagar, and according to some others, he was one of his ministers. According to the Bhajana Nirnaya, Ramananda Rai was the despite of Raghavendra Puri and a grand disciple of Madhavendra Puri. The Lord took sannyas in the month of Magh and arrived in Puri during the month of Phalguna. After celebrating the Dola Yatra in Puri, Mahaprabhu delivered Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya in the month of Chaitra. In the month of Vishakha, he set off on his pilgrimage to South India. Though Mahaprabhu had decided to travel alone, Nityananda Prabhu convinced him to take a servant Krishna Das as a traveling companion. As he was leaving Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya gave the Lord 4 kopins and bahirvas and requested him to visit Ramananda Rai on the banks of the Godavari. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya said, "My Lord, you must fulfill this request of mine. In the town of Vidyanagar, on the bank of Godavari, there is a responsible government officer named Ramananda Rai. Please don't neglect him, thinking he belongs to a Shudra family engaged in mundane activities. Please take my word for it that you should meet him without fail. If anyone is fit to associate with you, it is he. It is he. No other devotees can compare with him in knowledge of divine sentiments. He has attained the highest limits of learning as well as being experienced in the science of devotional sentiment. If you converse with him, you will recognize his exalted character. When I first met him, I could not understand that everything he said and did was transcendental. I made fun of him simply because he was a Vaishnava. By your mercy, I can now understand the truth about Ramananda Rai. In talking with him, you also will acknowledge his greatness." It was spoken in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada has commented as follows. To superficial understanding, Ramananda Rai was not a sannyasi wearing a loincloth. In common understanding, those who are courtiers engaged in government service are materialistic. But Ramananda Rai was in fact a learned person who was de facto sannyasi, a perfected human being. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya had previously been able to recognize his natural qualities as a Vaishnava, even though he was not a Vaishnava at the time. When he took to devotional service by the grace of the Lord, he reconsidered his opinion of Ramananda and realized the extent of his qualification, calling him an Adhikari Rasika Bhakta, the most highly qualified authority in the matters of the devotional sentiment. So here is very nice actually explanation. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya is reincarnation of Brihaspati. It is great personality, very knowledgeable. So he was very learned in all this Vedic knowledge. But Rai Ramananda was Rasika Vaishnava. So sometime when Ramananda Rai, when he will speak, he was crying. He couldn't control his sentiment. Then Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, he was laughing on him and he made some joke and like that. Oh, he's like sentimentalist or something, like, because he couldn't recognize Ramananda Rai. But after conversation, after he spoke, he had dialogue with Mahaprabhu. When Mahaprabhu made him Vaishnava, means Sarvabhauma, when he enlightened him, when he established Vaishnava Siddhanta, that time Sarvabhauma was able to recognize. So one point is that no one can recognize Vaishnava if he is not Vaishnava. So in this material world, you see how many people are make joke on devotees. Oh, they are Hare Krishna, they are dancing and this and strange people and everything. So they are not able. Their consciousness is polluted. Their mind is polluted. They are limited in sense. But one moment when they will realize that they are eternal servant of Lord, they will appreciate Vaishnavas. They will understand why they are doing like that. Even we, beginners, who are, who trying to follow the spiritual path and so on, still they cannot understand us. But one day, when they become like that, they will understand, oh, he trying his best. He have some good fortune. He got mercy of Guru Gauranga. He start to chant holy name of Supreme Lord. They will understand only when they reach that point. Otherwise it's impossible to understand. Impossible. So we cannot expect that everyone and anyone understand Krishna consciousness, and everyone and anyone, some of good character, some people who have good character, good nature, gentleman nature, they will never, provocate devotee, but they will not be able to understand at all. For them will be everything, like, yes, something is going on, we don't know what is that. But one day, when they, by the mercy of Lord, realize, I am eternal service of Lord, and my service started here, and Supreme Lord in the form of Gurudev came in front of me, and kindly he gave me mantra, and I started to practice my sadhana. That time they will understand others. Otherwise, no. So Mahaprabhu, he spoke with Ramananda Rai, with Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. Then Bhattacharya definitely realized, you must be Supreme Lord. Because nobody could give such explanation in the dialogue. They was discussing about very important shlokas. Firstly, they was discussing about Chaturshloka given by the Krishna to Brahma. These essential 4 shlokas. Then they came to understand this from who is Atmaram. But Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, he gives 16 different explanation, and he was discussing about that. But Mahaprabhu came to give 32 without touching his 16, not even close to that. Then Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, because he is Brihaspati, he is not ordinary personality. If someone will speak to us 32 explanation, yes, we'll say yes, good. But those who knows meaning and how would be possible that one human like get such deep knowledge, only he, because he was qualified to understand. For us who are unqualified, he can speak 108 and you will say yes, just it's all right. But Sarvabhauma, he told, no, you cannot be ordinary human, you must be Supreme Lord. Although I thought you are some Siddha Mahatma, he told, I think you was perfect human beings. but now it is even above that. So Sarvabhauma, by the help of Gopinath Acharya and by the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he understood actually who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And finally, when Mahaprabhu gave him mercy, he showed this Sadbhuj form front of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. Sannyasi, Ramachandra and Krishna, combined in all these forms, 6 hands, 6 arms, form. So by the mercy of Sarvabhauma, means Sarvabhauma requested Mahaprabhu, please, when you go on the river Godavari, you will see something, maybe you will judge. There is one person who is Rasika Vaishnava, but when he will come to take bath there, maybe you will be a little confused because big ceremony is going on there. When Ramananda Raya will come on the Godavari, bank of river Godavari, many will follow him. Many will play some drums and instrument and everything. Procession will go on. But please, this was just, suggestion of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. But Mahaprabhu already knew it. Who is Rai Ramananda? They was waiting for each other for a long time. Is there? So Mahaprabhu, he sended like Krishna before appeared, he sent in this world Mother Yashoda, Nanda Baba, Devaki, Vasudeva, and so all senior, these relatives and Gopas and everything who will appear for many years before him. Similarly, Mahaprabhu, when he planned to appear, he sent Advaita Acharya, he sent Madhavendra Puri, he sent Ishvara Puri, he sent also Rai Ramananda. So all of them, they came before Mahaprabhu to help Lila. But Mahaprabhu, he knew it, but somehow Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, he suggested him. So let's go ahead. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya was the incarnation of Brihaspati, and the court pandit of King Prataparudra. He was so learned that even though a householder, he had a sannyasis, disciples. Nevertheless, he had been unable to recognize that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was the Supreme Lord himself, nor he was able to identify Ramananda Rai as his most intimate associate. If he were unable to do so, then how much more difficult would be for others. No one can understand the glories of the Lord and his devotee without being blessed by their mercy. The process of inference is of no value for understanding the nature of the Supreme Lord. Without the Lord's mercy, no person can come to know Him. One to whom the Lord gives even a slight drop of mercy can understand His nature. Chaitanya Charitamrita. So you see here also one point. He say here, one to whom the Lord gives even a slight drop of mercy can understand His nature. You see, sometimes we can think, oh Lord, He is partial. Whom He choose her, not Him. What happened is there. So we can think like that. But actually Lord choose one who is Sharanagata, who is surrendered. So Lord doesn't have other option. He is equal to all. He have equal vision to every soul. For Him we are all souls. his jivas, and he see, oh, my jiva. But when one jiva, by the mercy of Lord and Vaishnavas, get feeling of Sharanagati, so Lord choose him. He can reveal to him. But somebody have completely against this nature. Then Krishna, he say in the Bhagavad Gita, I never reveal myself to Muda, to foolish people, is there. So by some grace, by the inconceivable grace, some jiva can understand value of life, then he surrender. Then Krishna automatically revealed to him. It is give him mercy. So we have to go little deeply inside to understand that. To understand how, in which way, how to say here, the last time we spoke and we quoted something from Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, that bhakti is coming only from bhakti. No other option. There is no jnana, no karma, no any sukriti given by karma yoga, jnana yoga, only by the bhakti. Maybe on some inconceivable way, he did something. He did some unconsciously agyat sukriti to show some Vaishnava, to got some mercy from Vaishnava, to touch the Vaishnava, maybe he followed the Ekadashi unconsciously, or Nishinga Chaturdashi, or anything is there. So many things can happen, but only from bhakti can come bhakti, no other way. Even those great kings, they perform so many yagyas, so many things, but doesn't mean that they got bhakti. But some inconceivably, some without causeless mercy, they got kripa. What Mrigari did, Mrigari, who was extremely heavy sinner, who killed animal on very brutal way. He was living like hunter in the forest. But Naradaji, he came there and he saw who is so brutal to kill that animals in this way. Which heart can kill animal on such brutal way? He was shoot them by the arrow and he will leave them to die very slowly. And he was enjoying suffering of them. Can you imagine how sinful he is? Then Narada told to him, okay, just one question. Why are you doing like that? Can you give me any explanation? Why you not kill her completely? If you are a hunter, I can understand. But why you doing in that way? Then he told, okay, I learned from my father, is that. But are you conscious that you will die, that you will face same problem when you go to die? You will suffer like those animals, is that. By the mercy of Narada, Mrigari consciousness is changed, because consciousness can be awakened only by the consciousness. Like one candle can be lit by another candle. At the same time, only those who is awakened can awake sleeping soul. How powerful Narada. Narada have millions, billions of disciples. Wherever you see in the Bhagavatam, who is cause of all mercies, Naradaji is coming and he giving mercy to many. How to say? Many is there. This is only causeless mercy. Causeless mercy. Even when was fight between Devatas and demons, when Devatas took Kayadu, Prahlad was there just in the womb. of Kayadu, just like seed in the womb is there. Then when he took him in his ashram, actually he took Kayadu, Mother Kayadu in ashram, Narada Muni, and he took care nicely for them, and he gave her chance to serve, and she did nice seva there. So many things she did there. And when actually Narada offered the boon to both, Kayadu told, I would like that my child grow up with his father. Please bless me that Prahlad, child, came out only when father came back home, is that. This is sentiment of woman, of mother. Mothers have completely different sentiment, but Prahlad, he was completely awakened soul. He was listening and he everything memorized inside, completely. Then when was fight between Hiranyakashipu and Lord Narasimhadev, Narasimhadev offered the blessing to Prahlad, and he told Prahlad, you know, dear Prahlad, I came in the form of Narada Muni. I am in the form of Narada Muni, came to teach you all these things. So we have to know that Supreme Lord, a Guru, and a Lord, there is no difference. The same Lord who is Sat Chitananda, out of causeless mercy, he descended here to give this knowledge about him, to rescue fallen souls. So bhakti only can come from pure bhakti. Pure bhakti. If there is no one who is karma kandi, even perfect yogi, siddhas, they cannot give bhakti. They cannot. They can, even they, if yogis who are, how to say, who are receive all these lagu and how to say these all siddhis, you know, they cannot give bhakti. This power, all this controlling everything, but they cannot give bhakti. Only bhakta can give bhakti, is there. So what is spoken in Chaitanya Charitamrita, that those who is really Bhagyavan, who is really fortunate, he met pure devotee. There is no, this is extremely rare situation. Extremely. So Guru Parampara, Guru line, it is inconceivable what is coming here. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he clearly explained that. He clearly told, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Jiva Daya Kare, Sapasha Dasviyadav, Saha Avatari, Atyanta Durlabha Prema Kori Bharidana, Shikaye Sharanagati Bhagatera Prana. Svapashada, he say, he came with all parshadas. Why he will pull them down? Means in this, because they are able to rescue fallen souls. They have Shakti. They have Shakti to rescue us. When we recite in morning these Vaishnava Vandanam, you know, what he say, they have Shakti to liberate all world. You know, can you imagine how much power, if we can understand how much Maya is powerful, you think this is ordinary words? Who can take one soul from the umbracha of Maya? Who? No way. No, but they can. They can. And when they made out of causeless mercy, when out of love, when they make this soul awake, then naturally soul surrender. Yes, I belongs to you. When you surrender, they have chance to rescue us. When some surrender, they can be rescued. And this was teaching of Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu came Shikaya Sharanagati. So this is main point. Gurudev, whatever he speaks is Sharanagati. Our Guru Varga, Guru Parampara, whatever highest basic explanation or highest explanation, it is only pure Sharanagati. There is no other conception, there is no gyan, there is no some materialistic thoughts, there is no exploitation, manipulation, there is only pure Sharanagati. Pure Sharanagati. So, we can go a little more. Mahaprabhu set off to the south, blessing the inhabitants of the land by bestowing devotion to Krishna on them. He visited Kurma Sthan, delivering the Brahmana also named Kurma, and giving everyone the order to preach devotional service to Krishna. He saved Vasudeva Vipra and then went on to Simhachalam, where he danced before the deity of Jayadana Shringa. You have been there? Yes, you? In Vishakhapatnam? No. Then he went to the banks of Godavari river, which to his vision was the Yamuna, and the woods on its banks Vrindavan. He joyfully crossed the river and came to the place known as Kovur, where he bathed in the river and waited there, hoping to meet Ramananda Raya. Rai Ramanandasya puja karyam pranamami sada. No. He say, Guru Maharaj, this pranamami Guru tava pada padam. He say, our Gurudev, he have temple even now in the Kovur, is there. And he received the mercy of Ramananda Raya. So it is here what we are reading. He joyfully crossed the river and came to the place known as Kovur, where he bathed in the river and waited there, hoping to meet Ramananda Raya. At the same time, Ramananda Raya passed by with fanfare, means with big procession. When he saw Mahaprabhu's supernatural form, he descended from his palanquin and paid his obeisances to the Lord. Though Mahaprabhu recognized him, he asked him to identify himself. Ramananda Raya replied that he was nothing but a lowly Shudra servant. When the Lord heard him speak in this humble manner, he immediately embraced him. Both the Lord and his servant felt the honest of divine emotion. They felt the onset of divine emotion, and both experienced the 8 ecstatic transformation of prema. The Brahmanas who were accompanying Ramananda Raya were astonished to see such a display. So we will stop here and continue tomorrow. Tomorrow is in Vrindavan. Jai Shri Rai Ramananda Jyo Tirubhav Mahamahotsav ki Jai. Jai Sachinandan Shla Gaura Hari ki Jai. Jai Shla Guru Maharaj ki Jai. Shri Kovur Dham ki Jai. Jai Shri Godavari Devi ki Jai. Jai Jai Shlo Prabhupada Shlo Muni Maharaj ki Jai. Samagata Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Jai. Nitai Gaura Premanande Hari Hari Bo.